Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're tuned in to Voyage Flower. On this channel I make soap making videos and entrepreneur series. If you're interested in those kind of things, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I post a video. Also, so let's get in this video for today. Also, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for your continuous support and for coming back and watching my videos. So let's go ahead and get started. So in today's video, we're going to talk about why I started making handmade soaps. And I'm going to tell you the difference between handmade soap and commercial or store-bought soap. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We got some really good information for you guys. First of all, let's define what's natural handmade soap and store-bought or commercial soap. So we'll go ahead and start with the store-bought or commercial soap because it's the bad, and we want to go ahead and start with the bad so we can end with the good. Commercial soap is manufactured in factories and make it in large quantities. So they use like machines because like humans are not able to produce the number that they need to sell. So they end up using machines. And most of the time they take away some of the good things, like some of the good ingredients that's really good for your skin, and use it to sell it in other products. So some commercial soaps, I'm not gonna say all of them, and I'm not gonna say store-bought because you could actually find natural soap in a store. Like some soap makers, they made it big enough to where they can sell their products in stores, so you can actually find natural handmade soaps in store. So I'm not going to use the word store-bought because you can buy it at the store. I'm going to use commercial, like commercial soap. So they use synthetic detergent. Detergent strips away the moisture in your skin because it doesn't have glycerin. Detergent is often petroleum based, so it doesn't add any moisture to your skin at all. So it strips away all the natural oils that your skin produces to, help your skin be a little bit more healthier. It strips that away, and it leaves your skin dry and irritated, and in some cases it might even cause acne or breakouts. Breakout is acne, but it might cause like a lot of skin problems. So that's why most people don't use store-bought soaps, because it's petroleum based. They use petroleum based, and most of it is detergent, synthetic detergent, and many of them contain a lot of chemicals like colorants, dyes, fragrances. Some of them contain, I'm not gonna say some of them, I'm gonna say all of them contain leathering agents to help it leather more, like to have that bubbles, all those good bubbles. Them have preservatives to help it last longer, so you can have a commercial soap for like years. On the other hand, handmade soap, most of them last like a year and they go bad. And they have other chemical ingredients that we can't even pronounce. Go ahead and list some of them here, but you've seen the labels, you've seen the ingredients on the back where it's like, what is this? Like, I can't even pronounce this. So you're gonna put something on your skin that you can't even pronounce, Just think about that. I don't want to put anything on my skin that I don't know and can't pronounce. Just like I can't eat anything that I don't know or can't pronounce. I'm gonna treat my skin the same way. So yeah. And some commercial soaps, such as, yeah, some commercial soap and toothpaste and body wash contain triclosan, which is a chemical that can actually cause cancer. So yeah, you can read more into that on your own and do a little bit more research on that, but it's terrible. It's ugh, like I don't even want to think about it. Like as soon as I read about this, I was like, no, I'm switching up. I'm switching to handmade soaps. That's enough. Like I don't want to read anymore. The company removed their glycerin from their soap, and then they sell it separate in like a moisturizer, so that way they make more money. So they remove glycerin from the soap to sell it and add it to the moisturizer so they can sell it separate and make more money. That way you're drying off your skin and then you go and buy the moisturizer. Like you get how it is. Like they're trying to make money. They remove it and put it in a moisturizer and sell it separately when they could have just left it in a soap. For those of you who don't know, glycerin is humectant. It draws moisture from the air to your skin. That's what's in the glycerin. And that's what keeps your skin soft and moisturized. So they take that out and put it in a moisturizer so you can buy it separately. So you're paying a separate fee for glycerin when you could be, getting it from your soap. They want something that's gonna last longer, so they use chemicals like preservatives, colorants, fragrances. They also want it to look pretty, appealing to the eyes. So they use all those chemicals in their soaps. That's why it's not really good for you, especially if you have sensitive skin. Let's go to natural soap. So natural soap, they use salt and fatty acids to make natural soap. Um, Some of the fatty acids could be animal fat or vegetable oil fat. Uh, most soap makers, most natural handmade soap makers use vegetable oils. It's better and healthier for your skin, and it's also vegan. It's not, no animal used at all, and all of natural handmade soap have glycerin, so you still get a moisturizing bar from handmade soaps. And some people are afraid of lye because soap makers use lye in their handmade soap, but you can't make soap without lye. And lye is just acoustic soda. Lye is liquid obtained from leaching ashes. So back in the days, people used to make soap from ashes. That's how people started making soap. Started making it from ashes. But now, you know, everything is advanced. They kind of found a way to make it a little bit cleaner. So they obtain the liquid from the ash instead of you just using the actual ash. They take the chemical that you need from the ash, and then you can just use it in your soap. So lye, another scientific word for lye is sodium hydroxide, which is used in hard soap, and potassium hydroxide, which is used in liquid soap. So I don't use potassium hydroxide yet. For now, I'm just using sodium hydroxide to make in my hard bars handmade soaps. And not all handmade soaps are natural. Some handmade soaps contain colorants. Some of them contain fragrances, and some of them do contain preservatives. So you should check it out. Check out the ingredients before actually purchasing one. Just because it's handmade, it doesn't mean that it's natural. So some of the things you can use instead of using preservatives, you can use like grapefruit seed oil. It's a natural preservative that helps the soap lasts longer. But some people use, other stuff. I don't know what other stuff they use, but they don't trust all handmade soaps. Not all of them are natural, so make sure you read the ingredients. They should be able to list everything that they used in a soap, so make sure you read the ingredients to find out what's right for your skin, because some people are sensitive to fragrances, some people are sensitive to essential oils like colorants. So yeah, so find out what your skin likes, and then you know look look for the best soap to use on your skin. There's no lye left in the soap once it has gone through the saponification process. So once it has gone through that, there's no lye left in there, because that chemical got converted, it got neutralized. So there's no lye left in the soap. We talked about commercial soaps. I'll give you a little more information on that. And we also talked about handmade soaps. So with handmade soaps, you can literally choose the ingredients that's right for your skin and put it in a soap. Like, let's say you like turmeric, which is one of the best one that I like to use, which is one of the best ingredient that I like to use. You can pick that, and let's say you like turmeric with tea tree oil, you can choose that and add it to your soap. Like, you can literally put anything that your skin likes in a soap, versus going to the store and buying a bar of soap that you have no idea what's inside, you have no idea how it was made. It's, just handmade soap is the best. You can literally know, like, okay, my skin is good with tea tree oil, essential oil, or my skin is good with lavender or oatmeal. Go ahead and take those ingredients and you can make a soap out of it and just use it for your soap. Use it for your skin, and your skin will just love you. And some people do use animal fats, like I don't know, pig's lard or cow lard. Some people do use animal fats to make soaps, but I don't use animal fats at all. I feel like that will kind of, I don't know, that will kind of, like, what's the point of making handmade soap if I'm gonna use animal fat? Like, the commercial companies and the commercial soap is already using that. I don't want to use that in my soap. So I use vegetable oil based soap. So I use olive oil. These are some of the oils that I use: vegetable oil, coconut oil, shea butter oil, and avocado oil. Those are the main oils that I use for my soap, and those oils are really, really, really good for your skin. A little bit of history on soap making. Soap has been around since the 2800 BC, in the ancient Babylon. After the ruins of Pompeii, people started, figuring ways to make soap from the ashes, and that's how people started making soap. So the women on the frontier started using animal fats to make their soap, because no animal part was going to waste. Every single part of the animal went into used. So the skin got used for like clothing and all that stuff. The meat got used, to eat, and the fatty acid, or the animal fat, got used for soap. So that's how people started making soap, and women were using soap a lot around that time. And in 1800s, soap got really popular, and that's how manufacturers started popping up, and it started becoming more available to the public, and people can purchase it now and stuff. So yeah. And today, soaps are becoming even more popular now, handmade soaps to be exact, because people are, becoming more aware of their skin and products, and like what's good for their skin and what's coming into their homes. They're becoming more aware of that. Like, hey, what's in this? I want to know what's in here before I use it. Yeah, so it's becoming more popular because people are becoming aware of their skin type and what their skin needs, and what irritates their skin and what doesn't. So yeah, that's why handmade soap is becoming popular. Yeah, I choose to make handmade soaps because I was really struggling with my skin. I had a lot of breakouts. So I started figuring out the triggers to the skin problems that I was having. So yeah, certain things I was sensitive to, like fragrances. What else was I sensitive to? Yeah, mostly fragrances and probably all the other chemicals that they put in commercial soap, because I used to use commercial soap. So yeah, I switched up to handmade soap. First, I was buying from people, the people that I kind of researched about and knew how they made their soap. And sometimes I'll actually request them to put certain ingredients in my soap. And I was like, why I gotta do that? I'm gonna start making my own soaps. So, I looked more into it, did a little bit of research, read some books, and finally started making some handmade soaps. And I'm so glad I did that, because now I really, really, really like making soap. It's kind of like a therapy session for me when I'm making soap, because it's the best thing. So yeah, now I make soap for myself. In my household, we have not used commercial soap in a long time. Well, since I started making soap, and I'm just figuring out ways to like actually make other products, such as lotion and like body butters and chapsticks and all that stuff. But for now, we're sticking to handmade soaps. And yeah, so I started making handmade soaps because I was having issues with my skin, and I noticed a huge difference in my skin ever since I started using my handmade soaps with the ingredients that my skin needs. I started making it for other people, and then I was like, well, I'll just start selling it then, because seems like people are actually looking for these kind of things. So I started selling it on Etsy, and that's how we started selling soap. That will be all for this video. If you enjoy it, I know it was pretty long, but if you enjoyed it, please go ahead and leave a like and comment below and let me know what your thoughts are on this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.